Hi there, everybody. Jamie T here with this week's RCL Hot Take. This past Tuesday was National Radio Day. And even with services like Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, and others seeming to rule the day, radio is special. Because radio doesn't require any sort of internet connection, unless you want it to. And even if you're a technology Luddite like Tim, radio can still work for you because radio is accessible on all the devices that you own. Let's start with your boombox, or Walkman, or portable radio if you have one. All your favorite radio stations are right there, literally with the push of a button and the turn of a knob. Question: can your Spotify do that? Radio is conversational. You can call in, you can text in, and if it's an iHeart radio station, you can even send open mics right through the app. Radio is community. All the DJs you know and love are rooted and invested in the communities they serve. Don't believe me? Me and JR from 99.5 QIK here in Tampa, we go to the same dermatologist. These radio hosts eat at the same restaurants you and I eat at. They go to the same bars, listen to the same radio stations, live here, work here, play here, raise family here, and most importantly, have a good time here. They're thoroughly invested in the communities they've been entrusted to serve. Radio is free. Now, I know we talk a lot on our show about Spotify and SiriusXM, and those are great services to have, but what if you can't pay the bill? What if you just can't afford SiriusXM or Spotify? Well, radio is still there, waiting for you to put it into action. And one may ask, well, Jamie, how do I put this medium into action? Just push a button, turn it on. Find your favorite radio station. Radio can go where you do. Maybe you don't have a radio at home, which we encourage you to get one. Well, you can still take out your phone and download the free radio app of your choosing. iHeart is an RCL favorite, and that app has the Radio Connection Live seal of approval. Why? Because you can take your local radio stations anywhere, whether you're going across town or across the country, or even across the world. Your favorite radio station can be there just like they're there for you at home. And even if you've moved from somewhere to somewhere else, there's a good chance your favorite radio station is on iHeartRadio. Radio is people, not algorithms. An algorithm can't tell you the forecast. An algorithm won't be there for you when there's a hurricane. Radio is all about connecting to its audience, something that broadcast radio does extremely well. Radio is a friend. Whether it's the fact that you woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom and now you can't sleep, but you need something that's going to get you going, well, turn on the radio and turn on Granger Smith's After Midnight, and Granger will keep you company and play your favorite music at the same time. Or if you like it on the wild side, turn on Pickle Jar Up All Night on Cumulus stations. That's a live interactive radio show hosted by Patrick Thomas, and Patrick will be there to keep you company. Or maybe you're getting up and getting out the door, but you want a good laugh on your way to work. Well, Ricky Smiley can do it. Here in Tampa, the Joe Show can do it. Local radio has that way of making you laugh and also giving you something to think about on your way to work. Radio is there in the good times and in the bad times. And when I say the bad times, I mean hurricanes, snow, high winds, inclement weather, a pandemic, for goodness sakes. Radio is there. It's like radio says, whatever you need, I got you. You want information? I'll give it to you. To me, it's amazing that an over 100-year-old piece of technology is just as relevant today as it was back then. And radio does this all for no cost at all. Oh, sure, SiriusXM may be great and it's got wider playlists and stuff, but it can't really allow you to connect with it. You can't really call into much of anything. Radio can be both an active and a passive medium. What's the difference between an active radio listener and a passive radio listener? Well, an active radio listener is someone who knows the radio station. They know the phone numbers, website, DJs. They go to remotes like a lot of us here on RCL do. And that's what radio can do for so many and has done for over 100 years. Sure, there are services like Pandora and Spotify and Apple Music and SiriusXM that are great. And some of us do use them. But you never forget about your first love. And for many of us here at RCL, and for many of you as well, that first love was radio. Yes, there are some commercials, but look at it this way. It's free and it's accessible to everyone. No credit card required, no 2-year deals, no having to call customer service because something doesn't work correctly. Radio is there when you need it. Radio is there when I need it. Radio is something that without it, this radio show known as Radio Connection Live would not exist. I wouldn't have this job if it wasn't for radio. So, as we celebrate National Radio Day here at RCL, we say to the humble radio, we salute you for all that you are and all that you bring us every single day. And folks, if you don't have a radio in your home, well, I encourage you to get one. But radio also works on every device you have, whether you like it on your phone, whether you like it over the air, on your computer, on your TV. So the next time you feel that radio itch coming, why not have Alexa play your favorite radio station? Or get a boombox or a Walkman. Turn it on, plug it in, and enjoy. Even better, get your favorite radio apps on your phone and keep them with you. Keep them in your pocket and take that hometown station everywhere you go. And if you feel the need to connect with your favorite radio station, call them up and just say thank you for all that you do. Radio stations want to hear from their listeners, so why not make their day? Give them a call. Say hey, and just tell them how much you love them. It'll be the best phone call you will ever make and the best part of your day. Because after all, as the old commercial saying goes, radio is heard here. Radio is heard everywhere. Happy National Day of Radio, everybody. Happy National Radio Day from all of us here at Radio Connection Live. I'm Jamie T, and that's your RCL Hot Take.